Right, so as I mentioned in a previous video, I said I was working on a Python automation script to be able to automate physical Android devices, and this is obviously that video. As trying to record this video the first time, ended up getting 35 minutes deep and realizing that this is going to take a couple videos because nobody wants to listen to me waffle on for 35 minutes and only be halfway through it. So I'm going to try and keep this super short and concise as I can. So please bear with me. So the first part here is going to just be a quick overview of the tools that I'm using to be able to handle this automation. And the first tool that we're looking at here is called the Appium Inspector. So if anyone that has experience with Python or any sort of automation, they would be very aware of what Selenium is. So you'll notice a lot of similarities as we go through this tool. So what we're looking at here is a live screenshot in the inspector mode. What we have over here on the right hand side is an application called GUI Screen Copy. All this does here is allow me to be able to control the phone within the computer. As we go through and click through all the different elements inside the live screen capture, we're then able to take all these different elements and then use them in our script to be able to perform actions on. As we'll go through in a second, the main part that I was working on yesterday is here inside the comment section. So you're able to see that I'm able to, this is what I want to click on, and then we have the multiple different IDs that we can use to identify and then click through. So if we come down to this one here, you'll see that we do a quick refresh, and then we will refresh into the same page. So right hand side, physical device, left hand side is the element inspector. So yesterday's main goal was to be able to open up Instagram, find the comment section, open the comment section, and then capture and analyze all the comments, and then like particular comments if they match a particular criteria. So one quick problem that I did seem to run into yesterday, if anybody is doing this themselves, was clicking the actual like button. As you'll see here with all these little dots, these are particular elements that we can click on. Now, what you also may notice is that there is multiple little squares over here around the like button. Whereas you come down here, these are not the same. So what this is because the comment section is actually a translucent window over the top. You're actually getting the elements that are behind this screen. So it was throwing errors and I was unable to click on the like button as I would have liked to. So with the assistance of ChatGPT, well, I was able to click this little button up here, download source as XML file. I was able to go into the advanced data analysis and then upload this XML file, have ChatGPT analyze it, and then through a process of elimination, we were able to find out a way to be able to click this, which we will go through in another video. So the last thing on Appium is that we run a local server. I have another computer here that I'm currently turning into a home server, which I'll do another video on that once it's done. But this is how I connect to Appium. This is how we run the Python script on the local computer without having to use the cloud. Super quick overview on my Python script here. Don't call me a soy dev for using VS Code. I'm about to change to Vim. As a new, I guess you could say, developer, scripter, script kiddie, whatever you want to call me, I am absolutely sick of VS Code after only 3 days. So I'm in the process of changing to Vim, but I've got to learn a few more Vim motions before we get there, so please don't pick on me. You'll see here that inside the Instagram actions script, this is where I'm building out the classes with all the different actions related to Instagram. Inside find comment section, this is really simple. Once Instagram is opened, we are then scrolling until we find the comment section. The best way I've found to open this is click on the view all comments button. Then we click it to open up the comment section, which is this method just here. Then we have a separate scroll to scroll within the comment section. These are how we are capturing the comments, and then these are liking the comments based on the criteria. I've started to build out a Superbase database that we're going to be able to analyze and store all these comments to be able to use at a later date with a different project. But you have to wait to see that one. So super simple here. Once again, I have zero experience with Python, but I was able to get this working within about 3 days. I'm up to about 12 logged hours so far. This is the second script. The first one was open up Instagram. We're then scrolling through the feed, checking that the post was not a sponsored post. And we do that by 1, looking for the sponsored element, or 2, looking for the learned more. If it does not meet either of those criteria, we like the post, scroll down to the next post, and then continue. So this is stage 2 out of about 5 so far for Instagram, but that is the main focus of this video. So once again, I seem to have waffled on way longer than I wanted to, but this is just a very quick overview of a interesting tool that I've been working on. I would not have been able to do this without ChatGPT, and especially without GPT Plus. It has sped up the process like you could not believe. Now, a couple of things to address. People are going to be like, oh, well, you're not learning. Oh, well, you're just getting the AI to write it. Damn right I am. Anybody that has a problem with the way that I'm having this done, too bad, go out and do it yourself. At first, I thought that this was cheating, and it was a little bit, this was not the way to learn. Could not be further from the truth. Although a lot of this is copying and pasting, it is still not as simple as people make it out to be. You still have to have a good understanding of the language to be able to spot when it is wrong, to be able to ask the right questions to ChatGPT, and then to also be able to implement and have this work. And you still need to be very good at Google. So although this is speeding up the process of something that only 1 year ago would have taken 6 months, I'm now able to progress quite quickly. So thank you very much for listening to me waffle on about this. I'm super excited about this, if you can't tell by the length of this video. In the coming days, once I expand on this more and we get I get the Superbase integration done, I'll create a video on that and how that works, and then probably early next week, I'll do a video on the way that I'm using an LLM to be able to do replies on Instagram to comments and messages. But thank you very much for watching this video, and look forward to seeing you in the next one.